in order to create this project, it might help to have just a few blocks set aside and set up and create what I would call a development environment for your fireworks project. First thing I'm going to do is go to this sprite, and I'm going to click on it, and because I was on the background, now I'm on the sprite. And every time I create a new sprite, you can have multiple sprites going. It would look really cool, of course. I'm going to have those sprites have some default blocks that are available to me. The first default block I want to have available to me is clear, so that anytime I draw something or I have some chaos going on, I can clear it. The next thing I want to be able to do is get back to this home position, so that no matter what I do with this sprite, no matter what chaos I create, I'm able to get back to the default. So I want to make sure I have a pen color that's ready to be set back to whatever my default is going to be. I'm going to make it white, a white for now. I also want to be able to go back to this exact position that I'm at. And the current position is at 0, 0, and the current direction heading is 90. So I just want to have this block here that allows me to go back to this generic position. It's also possible I might mess with some graphic effects or costumes or other things. So if you do any of that, you might want to add just this clearing graphics effect. What's cool now is no matter what happens to my crazy sprite, no matter what series of events I create, I can always clear the damage and I can always go back to where I started. So I would encourage you to build this start of this development environment, and then as you add things to your sprite, the experiments, you just add them as experiments here that make them clickable rather than developing a sequence. Save developing the sequence for last. One last important thing I'm just not saying enough in these videos. Make sure you save. Save frequently. You can also save as and change the version names, and then you can go back into your version history if you make a major mistake. But be sure to be hitting save. Snap is not automatically saving your work, and you'd hate to do a bunch of work and lose it all. And sometimes Snap just snaps and you lose your work and you want to go, snap. So please, every so often, hit that save.